Hi everyone. I want to share and talk about history of Baby Bop, a character from Barney and Friends. Now I'm going to share a brief history about this green dino character. For example, this is the very first Baby Bop costume from 1991. She is taller than the kids at about 5'7". Her mouth is not movable, and the illusion of three-dimensional eyes was achieved by using flat materials for the whites and pupils and placing them behind clear plastic in the shape of hollow half spheres. Her head and arms are separated from the body. That was the character's debut of Barney in Concert from 1991 to 1993. Next thing, in 1993, about 32 years ago, a prototype version of the season 2 costume was used in the season premiere episode Falling for Autumn. The only notable differences are the eye pupils and a wider mouth. That was a redesign of the costume. Then in 93 to 1995, a smaller and shorter concept of the first costume, Baby Bop, becomes shorter, fitting her age of 2, later 3 years old. Some light changes were made. Her eyes and pupils become bigger and more rounded. Her stomach also became rounder. In 94, about 31 years ago, she gained darker magenta spots. Her nostrils also became bigger. The performer must lean her head down for the whole face to be visible. In 1995, turned 30 years old of Barney and Friends season 3. This is a prototype version for the season 3 costume that was used in the episode If the Shoe Fits, with the hair turf being slightly higher and the eyelashes being smaller and raised. So the costume has changed a lot in the mid-90s. Then from 1995 to 96, Baby Bop grew ever smaller, and her eyelashes got curved up. In addition, her bottom lip became movable by the bobbling of the performer's head. So, yes, the character actually did talk much later, 96 to 97. This costume is not much different from the previous version, except for her eyelashes, which are now smaller and much more flared and raised slightly higher than the previous suits. That's a brief history what looked like from the early, mid, and late 90s. Another fun fact, yes, Baby Bop is still a character from Barney, except it's more CGI animated on Max. Comment below who remembers this character from your childhood. I know it's not anyone's type of show, that's fine. It was more targeted for littler kids and babies to like. Wait a minute. Next time, if you're at your local store, there's a Funko Pop of Baby Bop and Barney. If you already knew that, cool. Or if you didn't know that, you learned a fun fact for today. Again, just comment below what's your best moments of this character. And I'll share one more brief history about that. Another example, in 2009 to 2012, Baby Bop's eyelashes are shorter and are closer to the top of her eye. The springs in her mouth are slightly loosened, making her mouth much more movable. So in the early thousands to almost 2010s, there was a different designer decided, yeah, let's redesign the suit for more modern modern audiences to like too. I'm glad y'all learned something new about this. And I also want to let everyone know each person learns differently no matter what. That's all I want to share. Bye, everyone.